welcome back to the Snatched by the Witch challenge. It has been a minute since I last recorded this challenge. Like I said in my last video, it's just become really difficult to find time to record lately. But today we are finally back with our witches, of course. Since it's been so long since I last recorded this Let's Play, just for a little bit of a recap, we left off with Caroline and Trevor, who were taking a little bit of a vacation in celebration of Caroline graduating college. Because last episode we sort of spent a lot of time with those two, I thought this episode we could start off with Cora, who is in the magic realm right now being trained by Morgan. Before we do anything else, I wanted to show you the finished product that is my version of the magic realm, I guess, headquarters. I don't know what this lot is supposed to be called, but it's just a lot that you sort of land on when you enter the magic realm. And this is what it ended up looking like. I hate that it has these decorations on, by the way. I never really got why the game automatically puts these decorations up on lots that are not residential. It just doesn't make much sense to me. I absolutely hate it. I wish we could turn it off. But here we are. But this is what it looks like. I don't think it's a big improvement from what was here before. I still feel like it kind of looks like a mech mansion a little bit. So we still have this potion making area here that I think you saw in one of the earlier episodes when the lot wasn't quite finished. Yeah, I think this is the area that you already saw. But over here is the dining room, which is now completed, and the kitchen, not very exciting. I put an onsen thing in one of the rooms downstairs just because I wasn't sure what to do with it. And when I built this on stream, I remember that someone suggested doing like something like this basically, but it was before we even had Snowy Escape. So we have this room now. I don't know. Let me know if you think it's super weird. I thought it was cool. And then upstairs we have this hallway with lots of portraits in it, which was kind of like inspired by, I guess, the Hogwarts like staircases with like all the talking living portraits. Of course we don't really have that in The Sims, but we can pretend. And then over here we have a library. We have a little bit of an office area over here, which leads you up to where I put the telescope. One of the few buildings where I actually felt like it kind of fit, even though I do miss the small telescopes that we had in previous Sims games. And then over here, there used to be a bar here. I actually have two versions of this. One of them has a bar in here. But in this one, I just put some bedrooms for the sages because I really liked the idea of the sages actually living on this lot. They all have like the color scheme of the sage that is supposed to live in them. So this is Morgan's room. This is Elphaba's room. And then this is, oh God, what's his name? Simeon's room. So yeah, anyway, sorry, quick little house tour, I guess. Cora, as you know, wants to be a master of spellcraft and sorcery, and so she needs to win 3 duels against other spellcasters, which is what we're here to do. I wonder if we'll manage to win any duels. I love how she just decided to sit down and knit over here in the potions room. She's like not impressed by any of the equipment I put out for her at all. She's just like sitting over here knitting her little sweater. But let's actually find a wizard that we can duel. I don't really want to go for one of the sages, just because I think we probably won't win. So let's just ask this guy over here. Let's magic duel. Let's challenge him to a friendly duel. Tomex. Is that how you say it? Tomex? Like Thomas? Oh, we just started. I thought they were gonna go to the dueling grounds, but I guess they don't do that every time you make them duel? Wait, no, I definitely knew that. I'm sorry. I just haven't played with spellcasters that much, which is why I'm so excited for this Let's Play, because a lot of the things that we're going to be doing are things that I have not really explored yet in the game. So this is kind of cool. Ooh. You go, Cora. You show him. Yay, we won. Amazing. Let's see if this actually triggers. Yes! Awesome. Do we have to win against 3 different spellcasters? It doesn't say. It just says win 3 duels against other spellcasters. But let's ask someone else just to be safe. Let's ask Emilia. Is that her name? Emilia? Emilia. Let's do a friendly introduction. And then ask her to duel us. She's one of the Sims that I gave quite a makeover to. I tried to keep it subtle in the save that I'm playing in with the makeovers that I gave to the Townies, but I just didn't like her look, and so I changed her quite a bit. But I hope you can still recognize her. We're taking it outside again, which is good. We don't want to like accidentally hit any of the potions or books or like little magical items on the shelves. Oh, the music is just very serious. The random generated Townies upset me so much, especially in the magic realm for some reason. Like, I find them irritating just in my normal gameplay, but they just completely ruin my experience in the magic realm. I think it's because this is probably, even though it's like not really a world, it's like 3 lots, but I'd say it's probably still my favorite world in The Sims 4, just in terms of like the detail and just how awesome it looks. Like the waterfalls, and just there's so much pretty going on. The Townies look even more out of place when everything around them looks so beautiful, you know what I mean? Wait, did we win that? Yes, we did. Awesome. And apparently Tomix over here just won against this random Townie, which I'm going to delete, not gonna lie. Let's ask, let's do a friendly introduction. Who's he again? Daryl. I keep forgetting who's in what household with the Townies that are in Glimmerbrook, because they all look so similar to me. Like their fashion is just very, I don't know, they're all dressed the same, so I just keep getting them mixed up. Like, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, like, you have this whole thing complete with like waterfalls and random crystals glittering everywhere, and like a greenhouse in space. And, you know, all of this. And then in the middle of it, you find this guy. Okay, so Daryl, or whatever his name was, did not want to duel us. So instead we are dueling with Grace right now. Let's hope that Cora will win this one as well. Oh no! Oh no, that did not look good. Alright. Let's try that again. Alright, so I actually found Daryl from earlier, and he can't run away this time, so we'll get him, hopefully. It's like the middle of the night now. Cora hasn't eaten, and I think she had some kind of illness earlier, so she is not feeling her best, but she is gonna get this guy. I know it. I believe in her. Girl power, Cora. You can do it. I love how they're just both reacting in shock to what is happening here, like they've never seen a duel before. Simeon is so excited, though. He's like, get him, Cora. We did it! Hold on, did that work? Yay! We have our milestone completed. Amazing. So, meanwhile, Trevor and Caroline have gotten back from their little trip, and they have something to discuss, because if you can remember last episode, we've had a bit of an awkward encounter. Basically, everything seemed to be going very smooth. Trevor was being very flirty towards Caroline the entire trip. And again, he planned this whole cute, almost kind of romantic vacation with Caroline. So by the end of the evening, Caroline actually wanted to kiss Trevor, but he wasn't into it at all, which completely threw me off. I did not expect him to react like that. But I read you guys' comments and I thought about it, and it does make sense. I mean, he still, even though he has great chemistry with Caroline, and even though he wants to find out more about the spellcaster world, he's still technically a prisoner. Like, these girls abducted him, and he still doesn't fully know why. Like, he found out the secret about his family, and he wants to know more about, again, being a spellcaster and, like, figure out this new world. And he's just kind of like, yo, what's up with this weird thing with your sister? Like, is she trying to play matchmaker or something? Like, why is she being so weird and pushy towards you? And like, like, why is she so invested in us becoming friends? And I think Caroline finally figured that it was time to tell Trevor the truth. He looks horrified. And she's just like, listen, my sister really helped me out. She was not really a fan of the idea of me, going to college, but she still helped me and supported me. And I promised her something in return. I don't think she gives away all the details because it's kind of Cora's story to tell, but she basically lets Trevor know that Cora cannot have children, and that Cora is very invested in keeping the family bloodline going. And she's basically like, I just agreed that, I would try to get with another spellcaster from a powerful bloodline and basically just produce an heir for my family, because my sister couldn't do that. And, she really wanted to, and it's important to her. And I think Trevor is kind of like very confused, because I don't know about you, but as far as I know, in the Muggle world, that's like a huge deal. That's not really something that you just decide to do. Like, okay, whatever, I guess I'm gonna have a baby with this random guy. So I think Trevor is like, listen, this is all kind of strange, but I really like you, Caroline. I really, really care about you. And I just, like, I need you to be completely comfortable before we move forward with anything more serious. And I think Caroline appreciates this, but she doesn't really understand how this is such an underreaction to what you just told him. I think he thinks that, like, maybe he can, if he gets close enough to Caroline, maybe he can help her understand that, like, that's not a normal thing to do, as a favor to your sister. And that maybe she will figure out what she wants. And I truly think that Trevor cares about Caroline enough to where he would be okay with her not wanting to date him at all. If the alternative to that is her dating him because she feels like she has to for her sister. Like, I just think that that's not something that he would be comfortable with. I'd hope that that's not something that anyone would feel comfortable with, being in a relationship with someone because they were forced to. Hopefully they'll figure it out. Cora, in the meantime, has returned back home. Let's have her hang out with the cat for a bit. You know what? If this was just my off-screen gameplay, I would probably have them try for another kiss right away. But I kind of really like that they had just like a chill conversation about what was going on. And I think that maybe it would be good to give them some more time, because he doesn't think that any of this is okay. He just basically didn't want to freak out to Caroline, I think, because he doesn't want her to feel like even more uncomfortable, basically. So let me know what you guys think should happen next. If you want Caroline to elope with Trevor and basically just ditch her sister for a little bit, figure out what she actually wants, or if you want Trevor to confront Cora about this, maybe Caroline and Trevor could just go on another date next episode, and we'll just see how it goes. And maybe now that it's all out in the open and Trevor kind of knows why Cora acts the way she acts, and Caroline knows that it's really important to Trevor that she doesn't feel pressured in any way, maybe it'll work out better. Who knows? Also, kind of unrelated to our main plot, Caroline needs to find a job now that she's done with university. I'm thinking about just having her start in the culinary career, but eventually I'm thinking maybe we should have her run her own restaurant, like not in the next couple episodes or anything, but I just wanted to ask if that was something that you would be generally interested in seeing, because that's another thing that I've never played with in The Sims 4. Just let me know what you guys would like to see. I honestly, right now, I have no idea where this plot is going to go. I don't really have a plan for what's going to happen next. I know that I want our spellcaster baby eventually, because that's part of the challenge, you know? That's kind of the challenge goal. But like how we get there is completely up to us. And so just let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to talk to you guys very soon. Bye.